Do you believe in God? I sure do. The Romans. Torturing Jesus. I already know. Yep.
I just want to make this clear. I am a believer,
Respect.
but sometimes it gets hard.
Dang, man.
My name's Dax.
You know, I love when they put this kind of effort into music videos. They make it a whole production like it's a film. Especially something like this with such substance, and you got a message you need to get across. Sometimes it hits so much harder when you have some visuals to go with, of course, the deep lyrics. I haven't heard anything yet, but I can only imagine what this is about to be like. Clearly, he's portraying Jesus.
Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I showed it, I was broken, and it's forced me just to only want to hate.
Okay, yeah, see, I knew this was gonna be deep, man. He's asking the questions to God that we all want to know the answers to. You know what I mean? We all wonder why. Like, well, what's the big debate with you? Are you real? How am I supposed to love everyone when it always ends in me wanting to hate? It's deep, man. And the symbolism here, he's carrying the cross. You know, it's your burden to bear, your cross to bear. Carry that weight on your shoulders and keep God with you.
Last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I showed it, I was broken, and it's forced me just to only want to hate. Why is there only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they give it? Tell me how to feel, tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone, I'm on my own. Everybody says you coming back to man, why the hell's it taking so long? Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work, then destroy it just for monetary gain? Tell me, are you black or are you white? I don't even really care, I just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing, but I've been looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life.
See, what I like about what he's doing here, he's talking about the divisiveness that naturally comes with religion, sorry. Like he said, there's only one you, but there's so many religions. And I truly believe that's because religion is man-made. It's just different people's interpretations of what God is or their own relationships with him. But there's only one God. This is my theory, right? And he keeps going on talking about how when I call you, why aren't you there? Why do I feel pain? And you know how it's so hard to keep your faith. These are the things that most people deal with when they think about the religion and they think about their relationship with God. Man, it's not easy. It's not easy to keep pushing and keep believing, especially when your life is hard, when you're struggling.
Then destroy it just for monetary gain. Tell me, are you black or are you white? I don't even really care, I just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing, but I've been looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life. Tell me where I'm going. Is it heaven or hell? I just hope this message greets you well. Had a dream that I was walking with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I swear that I remember the smell. Looked me right into my eye and told me everything I wanted could be mine if I gave up and decided to sell. But I said I'd rather die than get mine. Now I'm here, no fear, one man with a story to tell.
That's right, man. Never sell your soul. Never give in to the devil's temptations. God can make it happen for you. He really can. Hold strong, keep working, believe in God. You'll get there.
Decided to sell, but I said I'd rather die than get mine. Now I'm here, no fear, one man with a story to tell. Dear God, where were you when I needed it? When I fucked up and repeated it? When they set the bar and I exceeded it? My life is like a book that they've been judging by a cover, but have never took the time to fucking read the shit. I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for some help, but I guess you didn't believe in it. I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's got a robe and you went to some academy.
See, that's kind of what I was touching on before. And I'm sorry for stopping so much, but with something like this, I got to speak on what I'm feeling. He just talked about it. I don't want religion. I want spirituality. I don't want a church. I want people. I want basically a community. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but that's making that distinction between religion and just, a higher power, which is kind of more what I believe in too. A lot of people blindly follow a specific religion because it's just what they're taught. without ever taking a step back and just reflecting on their own personal relationship with God and what they truly believe in. And of course, the Bible, because I also believe that the Bible is the one true teaching. But I'm loving this whole little, I love this whole little scheme he's got going on. It's such a great perspective on the struggles with faith.
Ask you for some help, but I get you to believe it. I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's got a robe and he went to some academy. I don't want to read it in the book, I want to hear it from you. Don't want to learn it in my school because they hiding the truth. Don't want to talk about it to another fucking human being, and that's the only reason that I even step in this booth. Dear God, how do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in a concept where I speak to a man I've never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole disguise just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie? How do I know this ain't some big joke? How can I have faith?
The rich get richer and the poor pray to you to perpetuate a lie. That's deep, man. That's really deep. It's something I've learned just through my 32 years of life on this planet. It does tend to be the people that are a little less well off that have the strongest faith. You see extremely wealthy people, a lot of times they get there through greed. You know what I mean? And it's hard to have that level of greed and still have strong faith, true faith. You know what I mean? So it's easy for someone for him to believe. How do we know this wasn't just perpetuated to us to keep us poor because we think, oh, God's got us, we'll figure it out. While the non-believers out here being cheap and stingy and selfish and leaving us in the dust, making all the money. It's a valid question to ask.
Religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole disguise just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie. How do I know this ain't some big joke? How can I have faith when there is no hope? How the hell does one man have $100 billion and we still have people on the street that are broke? There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know a fucking pastor in a church and I can still hear the screams of the kids he will fucking molest. Dear God!
Man, that's terrible. That's deep. And that's real, unfortunately. That has happened. And it's absolutely abhorrent. Like, it's so sad. And I know a lot of people who are non-believers try to use this as a point of argument. How can your church believe in this God and they're so great, but yet they're doing this to children, like he just talked about? But you have to understand that that's not the church. That's not the religion. That's not Christianity. That's not Catholicism pushing that. That is those individuals. Individuals still act upon their own free will, regardless of what they say and what they present to the people outwardly. Inwardly, they could still be a terrible person and go do those terrible things. That shouldn't be representation of the entire system as a whole, or an entire religion, or an entire, God. That doesn't mean that's God's teachings. That just means that's a terrible person who's using God as a front to do bad things.
There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know a fucking pastor in a church and I can still hear the screams of the kids he will fucking molest. Dear God, do you hear me? I'm supposed to fear you, but you ain't said shit. So maybe it's you who actually fears me. I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies, 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who really made religion, because I know it wasn't you, but don't nobody believe me. No more lies, no more death. Bring back King, bring back X. Please, dear God, let their souls rest. Protect who's left and watch their steps. Dear God, I don't want to have to ask you again. I just hope that you know that I'm still a believer. So I'll end this all by saying amen.
Amen, man.
Stacks.
We still got a few seconds. Let's see. It's extremely powerful, man. It really is. And if you saw at the end there, the Romans who were beating him down saw him elevate, and they're like, oh, like, we messed up, and they took off running. Yeah, you better run. No, but this is extremely powerful. I've never really listened to Dax before. I'm a fan from this. I really respect him being able to make something this divisive and controversial. but still reiterating multiple times, like, hey, I'm a believer, but we all have these questions. We all need answers. And it's hard to keep believing. It really is. I believe myself. And I struggle. I struggled for a long time. And I still have some I don't want to say too much, but I got a lot of respect for him for this. I really do. I want you guys to let me know what else from Dax should I check out, because I'm definitely going to check out some more. And if I got some Dax fans in here, let me know. Leave a comment. I really would love to see what you guys think I should see next. If you made it this far, consider hitting that like button, maybe subscribing if you're feeling up to it. No pressure, but I really do appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate all the love, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'm out.